Did we have some explosive premieres with Empire and Star, and I can't wait to tell you about them. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? This is your boy Kenny, and this is the new KRS TV. I like to welcome you to my channel. This is your boy Kenny. And also, before I get started, let me give a big shout out to my big cuz CHIEFHITTS, who helped me to design this this new platform, and he's also helped with the new intro. It was bumping, wasn't it? Because I definitely got it. So definitely I'm gonna make sure I have his information in the description box. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to his channel, because you're gonna hear he got some great content there, and there's gonna be some more from him in the future. So definitely I'm gonna make sure that he's a part of every video, that his link will be in the description box so you can check him out. Alright, so this is Empire Season 4 Episode 10, and the name of this episode is Birds in a Cage. Yo, well, y'all getting like Kathy Bates misery tease off of this shit? Because it was crazy. I mean, the whole episode just literally had me on the edge of my seat. But one thing I am happy is that they didn't drag this for like a continuation of episodes, because it really would have been some shit and I wouldn't have been happy. So, let's begin. Within this episode, we saw a lot of things go on. One, we see that Jamal is still reeling off of the fact that he killed Angelo. But it was obviously, you know, self-defense, because he shot Warren, and, you know, we saw that Jamal and Angelo fought over the gun. The gun went off, and, you know, Angelo died. But, you know, Jamal, you know, in the heart is not a killer, so of course you're gonna feel some kind of way about that. So we literally seen in this episode, he was kind of dealing with that. We also see, you know, Hakeem, he does a performance with Tori. You know, he's doing his thing. He's finally got back Bella. We see that Andre is still in the facility, because we saw that, you know, before the mid-season finale, that he had a mental breakdown. And this whole woman that he created was only a figment of his imagination. So we see, we actually get a scene where the brothers come together, and Jamal breaks down, and he's like, Diana ruined us. She really ruined us. You know, Andre ended up in the mental institution. Jamal ended up killing Angelo, and Hakeem had his daughter taken from her. So they literally sit down and they have this, you know, brother-to-brother moment, you know, kind of reminiscent in Season 1 where they sung Lean on Me together. So the brothers' bond is still there. Even amidst all the craziness, they're still tight. Now, another part I'm going to talk about is Becky and Portia. Yes, it has been confirmed that Becky is pregnant, and the daddy is J Papa. Can you say Papa? There you go. So we see that both her and Portia have a moment in the bathroom where she's literally peed like on 8 different pregnancy sticks. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm like, how much more convincing do you need? But we obviously see that Becky is really toying with this, because she just made A&R. This was like a major break in her career, and we knew all the hell she had to go through to get to that part. And now she's pregnant. And her and J Papa only had sex one time. Y'all remember the episode when they was in the studio? He's like, you know, I like it when you get mad at me. You know, slip right up in there. I wasn't mad at him, but now it's taking a life on its own. And Portia is there being supportive. And, you know, she was just crying in the bathroom. She's like, I just want to wash my hands. I just want to wash my hands. And then Portia was like, that's okay, girl. I ain't wash my hands either. Let's just hug it out. So I thought that was pretty cool. And we also see in this episode that Cookie is definitely revisiting her past. We see that, you know, one, we see that her and Thurston, you know, are sitting down with each other, and she knows that something's not right, because, you know, Lucious was supposed to come back home to the house and he never did. So she knows something happened. And we see throughout the episode she's getting flashbacks of when she was in prison. You know, she was going to help out Pound Cake, who was raped by the guard, and now he's holding the baby from her. So the girls in the prison were all coming up with a plan to kill his ass. Cookie pulled out the razor and was like, you know, from her mouth, and was like, yeah, we about to take his ass out, you know, for what he did to you. But tell me when the whole damn thing went down, it seemed like the guards were alerted to their plan, and then when Cookie went for them, they beat Cookie down, and that fat bitch Pound Cake sat right there and didn't do anything. So we come to find out later, Pound Cake turned on them because the guard told her that if you let us know what's going on and give us an ear in on what's going on, then we'll let you see your son. So she turned on Cookie. After Cookie was willing to risk her life to save her, she literally let Cookie get her ass beat. She gets sent to the hole. The guard is saying that he's going to make her life hell and he's going to break her. And then Pound Cake had the nerve to bring her stinking ass to her, to Cookie. And Cookie's like, get the hell out of my face. And Pound Cake's like, look, I had to do what I had to do and I don't owe you a damn thing. And she's like, you know what, you disgust me. Get the hell out of my face. But then we see finally they let Cookie out the hole. She's been beat up and we see that the girls are round her up to get up, and we see that Cookie, being the boss that she is, literally gets up and says that, yeah, I'm out. But then the guard was like, yeah, but you ain't out of here yet. You just out the hole. But we see that all this plays into the current situation that she's dealing with Lucious. Because we see from the last, mid-season finale, that crazy bitch Claudia has drugged Lucious and now has Lucious up in some place in upstate, where she literally has him tortured like James Caan was in Misery. Like, she has his ass literally chained to a piano, the good leg, not the bad one. And she has a whole place booby trapped. She's got stun guns. She's got this this thing where she's like taking all of Lucious' music and put them all on top of each other and plays it. It literally sounds like demons. And then she flashes these red lights. So she's literally using the therapy that she used to get Lucious back to health. She's now using it in reverse, triggering his PTSD. And she got a stun gun. She's got an actual gun. She's like, I got this when you get kind of crazy, and then I got this for my safety. What's good? So Claudia is really showing that she's a real vile gangster white bitch, and she got the whole place booby trapped. And she even has markers as to far where she can go. There was at one point where Lucious kind of played with her and then started choking her ass, but then she got the damn gun and shot his ass. So she literally has him completely controlled. And we see that Cookie's working with Thurston to find out what's going on. They reach out to Claudia's doctor. And she sits down and she lets her know that, yeah, Claudia has some very unorthodox, treatments. And, she talks about, that Claudia had this sports client. And she did the same shit that she did with Cookie and Lucian. How she moved in and started doing all of this, therapy. And then once the wife, told her she had to go, she pretty much, became foul. And she tried to get him to go to this special treatment facility in upstate New York. But good thing he had some good people that stopped it before it happened. But the reason why all this is being brought up, because no one can reach her. Thurston gets footage from the hospital, sees that Claudia is in the picture, and no one can reach Claudia. Her number, no one can reach her numbers, no one can get her emails. She's not responding to anything. So once they got the word from the therapist that she has this place in upstate New York, Cookie and Thurston was like, okay, we gonna figure this shit out. But the thing is, Cookie should have been smart and waited for Thurston, because for one girl, you going into a place that's completely booby trapped. Yeah, you are a hard bitch, and that's what we love about Cookie. I mean, Cookie is pretty much, one of the hardest women we know. But you're walking into a territory where you really don't know what the ammunition your enemy has. But at the end of the day, she's drawn to Lucious. So she was going to go regardless. Even though Thurston said wait for him, she went up there, and we see the only thing she had was a razor, and she put that shit in her mouth to go in there to try to rescue Lucious. She tries to, she sneaks in and actually, well, the thing is, at first, she knocks on the door. Cookie, Claudia lets her in, but before she gets there, Claudia pretty much threatened Lucious that, if you do anything, I'll slit her fucking throat. So she lets Cookie in, And Lucian is playing the piano, and she's like, what the hell are you doing? Let's get the hell out of here. Fuck this bitch. Let's go. And Lucian is like, I'm playing this new song. You know, let me work on my music. You need to go. You know, I'm not Lucian, I'm Dwight. You know, literally playing it up. And at first, Cookie, you know, felt emotional because she really felt that Lucius literally turned on her for Claudia. And he's saying, I'm playing new music. I'm learning new music. You know, won't you just leave? So we see Cookie leaves, but then she gets halfway and, you know, her memory starts to trick back and she realizes, that wasn't no damn new song. That was my shit he was playing. I wrote that song years ago when I was in the pen. So that's when she goes back, sneaks in, and Claudia catches her ass, knocks her out. So then she has Cookie tied up to the table and Lucian still tied up to the piano. And she literally plays devil's advocate and literally is trying to counsel the both of them about their relationship, which is funny as hell. Because it literally got to the point where they just started going back and forth. She starts going at him about Juliana. He starts going at her about Angelo. And then they just started going back and forth about her being in prison for 17 years. And then he said that it was a reason why I didn't visit you all them years. You think I could take going to see you every day with another scar, another bruise? And you had to tell me where the hell it came from and I couldn't do anything to save you? And you talking about this damn 17 years. What about the 17 years I had to raise 3 boys by myself? And I had to hold them down. And they go back and forth and like, you know, Claudia tries to play off the fact that, okay, you two, obviously, there's really no love between you guys. It seems to me that you just had this dependency upon each other, but it's not love. And pretty much, she also draws out that, damn, is it that anybody that comes between the two of you, it seemed to me that all these people end up dead. And of course they kind of joke about it. It's like, oh yeah, we got a few bodies in our day. It is what it is. And she's like, oh hell no, I ain't gonna be one of the bodies. I'll kill both of y'all before I let that happen. And then Cookie just kind of like bossed up at Claudia and let her know that, look, do what you gotta do, bitch. Because regardless of how much we fight, and regardless of how much we disagree, he don't make a move without me, and I don't make a move about him. So, do what you gotta do. And when she's about to literally put the knife at Cookie's throat, was about to really take her out, and we see that Lucius was like, no, no, no. So, we know that at the end of the day, Lucius loves Cookie, and we know that Cookie loves Lucius. But it's a special kind of love, and you know what they say, nobody knows the love like the two people that are in it. So the next thing you know, we see that damn therapist comes to the place in upstate, pretty much lets her, you know, and Claudia goes out there to meet her, and Cookie actually reveals that she got the razor, so she cut herself off. I mean, she cut the ropes off and let herself free. Then we see that Claudia goes to talk to her therapist. The therapist is like, is Lucious Lyon here? And she's like, you shouldn't be here. You need to leave. And the therapist says, I'm going in there. And why the hell she do that shit? Because that damn Claudia got a damn stick and beat her down. So, and if anything, it's like also when Cookie first got there, my whole thing is you saw an axe out in the damn yard. You actually passed it before you went to the door. That should kind of give you an indication that you out in the woods with a white bitch and you know how they like the woods. So, let's be real. You should have got that damn axe and should have went in there and started chopping her ass. But we see that Cookie gets herself free. Cookie goes in there and all of a sudden she notices, well, I'm sorry, Claudia goes back in the house and she notices that Cookie's gone. And Lucia's like, oh yeah, she's gonna get the police. She's got to take you down. And she plays that damn, you know, music that gets Lucius all crazy. Both her and Cookie go at it and start fighting. You know, Cookie's kind of like, yeah, what's up, bitch? You know, ready to throw a deuce. And then next thing you know, she puts a stun gun on Cookie and shit. And, you know, that's when Lucius gets his strength. He breaks the piano leg and literally breaks himself free. And he goes and he knocks Claudia out. And all of a sudden he got the axe and was about to, you know, kill Claudia. And Claudia's like, go ahead. You ain't nothing but a killer anyway. That's all you've ever been. And Cookie's like, kill the bitch. Kill her. Kill her. And, you know, Lucius decides to just throw it down. So I'm like, damn. So, of course, Cookie's like, really, motherfucker? You know, this bitch just tried to kill me and you ain't kill her. But they got the cops and Claudia was arrested. So of course Cookie was like, why didn't you kill her? And she said, because she told me to. Because she told me to, and I wasn't gonna do what she said. I'm Lucious Lyon. So we see that there's still some element of Dwight there, but it's more Lucious running the show now. But at that moment, that was a Dwight moment. You know, he's like, you know what? Yeah, I could kill your ass, but that would be too easy for me. But I have a good feeling that damn Claudia is going to come back. But I have to say, Demi Moore did a phenomenal job playing that part. Because I was ready to jump in there and kill the bitch. Because, especially when she started putting on the music, she literally looked like a demon from hell. Like, she was just getting off on the fact that she was torturing him. But then the episode ends, you know, we see that Andre, you know, after having his psychological breakdown, everything is starting to play back to him. His whole relationship with his father, you know, his bipolar, you know, everything is starting to play back to him, even to the night that he set him up to get get bombed in Las Vegas. All of that is playing back, and then all of a sudden he comes out of his sleep and he's like, I gotta tell him. I'm like, oh shit, you about to literally let your father know that you tried to kill him. Now you know that's about to be some shit. So that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow me on all of my platforms and links. I have them all listed in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And I'll be back with the next episode of Empire. So until then, everybody, take care.